Michelle Obama got her hands dirty on Tuesday. She and a group of fifth graders picked the lettuce and the peas they planted earlier this spring back in the White House. But it's not too late to start your own summer garden. Here were some tips on how to get a green thumb is Master Gardener William Moss. Good morning.
Morning, morning. How you guys doing?
The man has the perfect last name.
I do. Isn't that
right?
neat? It works out.
Yeah. All right. So one of the things that you want to start with is you don't need a lot of space, right?
We don't need a lot of space, but when you do have some space, you got some soil in the ground, what you want to do is you want to amend that soil. You want to add something to it, some compost or some good garden soil mix. You know, just put it in there in your soil.
And mix it all together. I'll mix.
Go ahead, my man. Let's go.
I'm an old farmer. I'm an old farmer,
That's
so I know
right.
from this
You just mix it up a little bit like that. Just mix it in the top, and that way all the nutrients to get through, plus you'll improve the drainage.
Drainage, because that's a big deal.
If it
doesn't drain and the thing gets like it turns into a brick.
It does, and it won't grow as well.
Okay, so what are we going to do next?
Well, we got some seeds as well. So seeds can still be planted. Now, people say it's kind of late for seeds. No. For those really quick growers, for those things like the beans, the okra, and
different kinds of like leaf lettuce and stuff like that. That stuff comes up that fast.
Quick growers, you can put them down. All you do, you take how big these beans are. You just take them, you just place them in a little furrow like this, and then cover these guys up. Follow the directions on the packet, and you'll have beans.
There you have it.
In a couple of weeks.
Or it's also, you know, you could also go to your garden center.
You definitely can buy
pepper plants, all kinds of stuff. Well, because look at these bad boys right here, right?
Yep.
The peppers are already growing.
Things like peppers and tomatoes and herbs, they take a long time. So I would suggest at this point, buy them yourself. Because look what you can get if you go to the store.
Look at that.
And you start from seeds, it's going to take you 3 months to get here. Yeah. This gives you a good head start.
It gives you
on the way.
serious head start.
That's a serious head start.
And you got to get a little trellis working there for the tomato plant.
Yes, you do.
Because otherwise it's going to go over and everything's going to be dead. All right, what's next?
For sure. Next, we want to talk about how to keep these guys going. Right. And what you want to do is you want to make sure you get plenty of water on them. Vegetables are thirsty. You know, they really like to have that water in them. And fertilizer. So this comes in a lot of different ways. Tomatoes, of course, you got your tomato fertilizer. Just for that. They got this new thing.
Okay, what's this?
This is a new thing now where you don't have to do any measuring at all. All you do is you just go, you grab one of these packets, you take the packet out, pour it into the water, and you're done. I mean, how simple is that?
But just don't confuse it with lemonade.
No.
That could be a problem.
No, you don't want to do that.
Think of it as lemonade for your tomato plants.
You don't want to do that.
Okay.
And then going from there, you know, some people really want to be more organic in their gardens. Being organic and sustainable is huge at this time. So when you want to do that, look for organic plants, first of all. You want to start off with something that has that big
it's got the little seal on it.
USDA organic. You want to start out with something just like that. And that way you know you're starting organic, and then fertilize organic too. You can go with an organic fertilizer. There are just so many different types. Of course, Miracle Grow makes a line as well, but you can go with a lot of different organic fertilizers. That way you know exactly what's in your plants, and you can say they're organic from your yard.
Or go down to the local horse farm and get a couple of shovels of you know what, and that's the way we used to do it back in the day. What do you have next for us?
Well, next we're going to talk about plants that kids can work with. Now, I'm really big on this. Get kids in the garden. I got an 8-year-old niece, Sarah, down in South Carolina growing stuff. Now, when they do that, they eat the vegetables more as well. You know, my 2-year-old nephew, TJ, doesn't plant. He likes to pull things up. But anyway, you know,
I hear
things for kids. So,
but if you can show them this is this thing that grew and then you put it on their plate, there's a much better chance that they're actually going to eat the tomato or the pepper or whatever. Much
better chance. So get them things like sunflowers, pumpkins, big colorful things, and cherry tomatoes. Things that they can pick off and eat themselves. Little neat stuff like that. So that's what this is all about.
Cherry tomatoes just like candy.
Yes, it is.
Awesome, awesome gardening segment. Best one we've done this spring, William Moss. So appreciate it. For more tips on growing a kitchen garden, just go to our redesigned website. That's earlyshow.cbsnews.com.